Welcome to the meeting room at Global TV Talk Show, a broadcast service of globalbusinessnews.net.
This episode from the meeting room of Global TV Talk Show is brought to you by
The Bridge School, the accredited international online private school of choice, at bridgek12.org.
Porch Light Rental and Destination Services. Reduce your renter lump sum or managed relocation costs. Visit them at porchlightrental.com.
And by airs.com. With our full range of services, we can help design and manage your international relocation. Find us at airs.com.
Primestone Partners, featuring corporate, government, and developer housing solutions, as well as senior-level advisory services. Find them at primestonepartners.com.
And by International Auto Source. We are the vehicle experts for expats, featuring all major brands of automobiles with flexible solutions and financing. On the web at intlauto.com.
Become a global player in your field.
Cross Culture to Go provides virtual support for your global business and career success.
We can help you thrive in 140 plus countries and markets.
On the web at crossculturetogo.com.
This is Ed. Global TV Talk Show is on the air. And today is episode number 2 in FotoTalk, Global Photo Talk, where we're going to show some of my favorite pictures. Most of them I happen to shoot using my mobile phone, and did a little editing as to clarity and lighting. And each one tells a bit of a story. And I invite you to join our talk show. There's no fee involved. Let's discuss some of your photos and what the meaning is. And I think it'll be really fascinating to see if there's, we're looking at the same thing, but what does it mean to you? It may be different what it means to me. Let's go. So this was a saying that I saw. It's, as you can see, it's on a board. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. And what struck me at the time, I took it, and still to this day, is that our talk shows, and prior to that, our live training conferences, but more so is this global TV talk show, is bringing together people who have never met before from across borders and across time zones, from across cultures, into what we're calling the global meeting room here on Global TV Talk Show. Ask questions, make statements, talk about common experiences, or perhaps different takes, different ideas about the same thing. Through dialogue, people can build rapport and come together. That's what this is about to me. Okay, this was taken in Venice, and those are the real guys. Those are gondoliers. And as you can see, this guy on the right, on my right, likes pasta. And so I love those shirts so much I bought one, but I've been eating too much pasta too, so I'm not going to wear it until I lose some weight. So here's that guy, one of them. He's a skinnier guy, and this is just about dusk, the end of the day, in must have been warm weather. I forget what time of year that was, but as you could see, they're not wearing any jackets. And this is on one of the main canals in Venice. And some of these properties, although they're all very old, have been renovated, as you could see. The one that's all lit up, that is a famous restaurant in Venice and takes up that whole building. And there's a loading dock. You can see the red awnings right over there. And some of the others are just old mansions that are not being used or just closed up for the time being. But isn't it amazing that after a long time, literally hundreds of years, these buildings are still standing and withstanding the pressures of the water? Oh, what's next? Oh, this is a good one. As you can see, it's salutations from around the world and all the different languages. And salute in the upper right, a votre santé on the upper left, and then in the middle, skål, and then underneath the beer is Prost. So to your health, cheers. So this is one of our favorites, San Diego being a Navy town, big time. There's a lot of military around and integrated into the community life very easily and very proudly. And so this is one of our favorite sayings, and I thought I'd show it. So that's my bike, and that's a tree on Coronado Beach at sunset. And so that was on a calm summer night. It's pretty. So I have to say that as a family, we have been supporting USO here in San Diego for a long time, 20 years or so. And a portion of the company revenue has been and will continue to be donated to USO. So this is an interesting picture. That's Joanne making believe she's a singer. And she is beautiful. And this was at the Carole King musical that we saw. And I can't remember whether it was Chicago or New York, but it was just a great evening. Well, this is an interesting picture that I took a couple of years ago, probably 2.5, 3 years ago in Paris, and that's the Arc de Triomphe, of course. And we're looking west, and you can see the dark sky and light in the distance. And the way that street light was positioned and the lighting is really interesting to me. So here we are. And that's a little bit different angle earlier in that evening. Arc de Triomphe, we're looking west towards the business center called La Défense, which, so Old Paris, which is where we are on Champs-Élysées, looking through the Arc de Triomphe, which is a symbol, a national pride symbol, if you will, celebrating the military in France and past victories and personal losses, soldiers that gave their lives. And you could see that that was the angle of the lighting and the angle of the streets, the street lighting and the sky. Fascinating. Now you can go up on top. You see those people on the very top? That's an observation deck all around there. It's really quite a take. I recommend it if you can do that.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a timely announcement.
Hi, I'm Sergei Gorbatov.
I'm Angela Lane.
Together we're researchers, writers and practitioners in the field of human resources.
And we've also been multi-country, multi-assignment career expats.
We owe our professional development and growth to a very large extent to the international assignment opportunities that we have had.
But in a world where distributed work may become the norm, we also want to understand What will happen to the nature, duration, and purpose of international assignments?
Together with our colleague, Julian Dalzell from the University of South Carolina, we're undertaking a study on the future of expatriation.
And we'd value your contribution. You can participate in this important study by completing a simple 10-minute questionnaire.
Access the questionnaire by typing in your browser tinyurl.com/expert study. That's tinyurl.com/expert study. You can also find the link here on Ed's website next to this video.
Thank you for joining us in this study. In return for your contribution, we'll provide you with a copy of our research.
And of course, you'll be invited to an exclusive webinar hosted by Ed, where we will share our findings right here on Global Business News.
And so please go to tinyurl.com/expat study. Take the survey so that we can better understand the future of expatriation.
Something that's really neat is that the Bridge School partners with various organizations to provide learning for their students. For example, we partner with a major ballet company, and we are able to enroll several of their students into our school. So now not only is the student able to participate in a school and have a seamless transition while they're very active in their ballet career, but now they have other dancers that are with them that are doing some of the same courses. So it's almost becoming a camaraderie where they're taking similar courses, they're working together on their ballet, and really being able to form this great partnership with these organizations to provide a needed service. A lot of times there are student athletes who will spend hours and hours at the gym or at the basketball courts, wherever it is. And if they're attending a traditional school, they're in school from 8 to 3. They get a quick snack, and then they're at the gym for 3 to 4 hours in the evening. Coming to us and having that partnership, they're able to break that up throughout the day. They can have a morning practice, get some schooling in, have an afternoon practice, finish their schooling in the evening. So there's that flexibility. And additionally, if there are tournaments or performances, it's fantastic because if there's a week where they have shows straight through, they can take that week off of learning and then pick back up when they're done. So it offers this great flexibility. And for the program owners of these sports leagues, it is a win-win situation for them because they see this need. They see this need that their students need to make sure that they are obtaining the grades necessary to be successful adults in our country and in other countries. But it provides them an environment where they can be successful at both.
This is really unusual. This is in the south of France in a seaport area called Nantes, Nantes. It's actually one of the world's largest shipbuilding ports on the Loire Valley river area as it connects out to the Atlantic. And this was part of a museum. This is an elephant, but what it is, it's a massive computer dressed like an elephant, and it's a tourist attraction. And it moves around the courtyard rather slowly, but you could see it's all mechanical. It's fascinating. And there's another one coming up. This is sunset on a boat, cruising, calm night, of course, beautiful reflection. And this is the Loire, that's Loire. It's difficult for me to move my mouth that way. But it's really a historic area of France and quite nice. It's also known for wine. of course. And we're in that valley again, in that area. Uh, and this is a picture I shot. It had just stopped raining. You can see things are a little wet. And those are actually current homes, even though they're quite old. They're not allowed to change the outsides, but the insides in many of these older structures have been totally renovated. Um, and so you could see the walls, people built walls. And hopefully we don't get to that in the US, but that's what they did in old France going back hundreds of years. Okay, here we are in what they call the Chateau area of the Loire Valley. And this is on the grounds of somebody's chateau, which means a castle. This is a waterfall, and if you look closer, you can see the water coming down the steps, and the lighting and the sounds there just were captivating to me. And so I was able to snap this picture. Now you can see the green in the middle in the distance. That's a vineyard area, just so you know what you're looking at. And this is comical. This is on the street, Champs-Élysées, which is a major boulevard and shopping street. And this is a poster, like an advertisement, and it's for, I don't want to say underwear, but exercise clothing. And you can see it's called Funorama, and it's tights that people wear for exercising. And so this is quite comical. As you can see, the store is Galerie Lafayette, which is a famous department store in Paris. Okay, here we are back in San Diego, again, home of the Pacific Fleet for the Navy. And this is a plaque that's in what's called Star Circle. And this is in Coronado section of San Diego. And Star Circle is dedicated, as you can see, to the people who have lost their lives in different military occasions. So manufacturing in California is big time. And not everybody goes surfing, but many people do. So this is about computers, technology, cars, agriculture, all kinds of things are made in California. And the beat goes on. There's a symbol I love, Southern California, up high, the tallest peak and tallest mountains in Southern California is called Big Bear, and it's in the San Bernardino National Forest. And the Big Bear Lake is at 7,000 feet above sea level. And across from the lake is Snow Summit, which goes up to 8,900 feet, and Bear Mountain, another 1,000 or so. And in the background is San Gorgonio, which goes up to over 11,000. And this is a symbol of Big Bear. Great, isn't it? So this is a playful thing. This is actually a painting. And so, there's me a couple of summers ago when it was a hot day at the beach. So this is on the side of a building along the beach boardwalk. And so it's just kind of fun, isn't it? Oh, by the way, just to the right of that guy's mouth is an ice cream shop. People were all lined up, laughing and cheering. So this is good if you've ever been on a cruise. You don't have to buy the drink package. You can pay retail for your wine or beer or Coca-Cola, or you get a package deal. But watch out. So those are some of our pictures. Hope you enjoyed it. Our next episode will be next week. And I welcome you back every week. Come show your pictures. This is Ed signing off. Global TV Talk Show. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us in the meeting room at Global TV Talk Show.
Have a wonderful day, and stay safe.